In every tool there is a hammer. What does that even mean?
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Well, today I'm talking about the Adam Savage book, and I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should check this out. But first, we got a comment this week. Could we use the book as a hammer? Let's find out. Like a charm. Number 1, the creative process. To start off with, Adam talks about his youth where his parents were very open with him being very open and creative. They were able to give him tools to paint, to create music, just to build. There's all these different things they allowed him to do that maybe some children don't have access to. And he talks about how that really spurred his curiosity and how he just grew as a creator and an individual, and being able to have all these different tools in his toolbox to be able to be creative. And that really is kind of what it breaks down to, having a different perspective on using things maybe if you don't have experience with, and finding alternative ways to utilize your existing surroundings. It's a very interesting perspective. This led me to thinking about the show I watched recently, The Men Who Built America. Check it out on Amazon Prime. How during and after the Industrial Revolution, these men took existing things and they were able to turn them into different tools. Take Andrew Carnegie. He took existing steel that had been used on horseshoes and started making bridges and eventually buildings. It made him one of the richest men ever. Now we're not talking about becoming the richest person ever, but we're talking about being able to develop your teams and how you can grow them to be successful and to be successful in life. Number 2, drawing inspiration. In this portion, he talks about drawing what you're thinking and what you're imagining.
Maybe your mountain lives right there. Well, it sure does now.
And he's really descriptive, and it's how important it is to the creative process of, once you have something in your mind, being able to visualize it and compound it and eventually to bring it to life in a 2-dimensional world is so important, that once you've taken that visualization and drawn it out, it helps define the characteristics of the project. And it really is an important aspect of, you don't have to be the best artist in the world, but being able to take something you've been thinking and to be able to apply it to another dimension is truly a game-changing aspect of being a creator and a maker. So he really emphasizes the importance of being able to draw out your ideas, and that'll help you actually visualize and continue to bring something into reality. That's a really amazing aspect he brings up in this book. Number 3, making mistakes. He discusses a lot in this book on how, not necessarily mistakes, but things that he just saw continuous improvements on. During his journey of 30 years, he really was obsessed with this blaster from the movie Blade Runner. Rick Deckard had this blaster, and all these years he had continuously designed and rebuilt this blaster because he wanted to be absolutely perfect. There's other instances where he talks about he's making a spacesuit from an Odyssey, 2001 An Odyssey. And it's interesting, he starts focusing on this lunchbox. And over years and years, he's trying to find all this information. He spent hundreds of hours researching, and he really is such a perfection-oriented person. It is amazing that he notices these little nuances in movies, as a prop maker. And I really love the fact that he's like, there's no such thing really as a mistake. It's you're continuously learning and growing from these different attributes, and it is a beautiful thing to me. So I think this book really hits it out of the park. And one more thing, use tools for things other than their original intent. This is the most beautiful part of being creative. Taking something existing and using it in a different way that can be completely innovative. I think that's how the world just continues to evolve and grow. It sounds simple as using a screwdriver as a hammer just because you had it there at the time, or taking steel from a horseshoe and building bridges and buildings. I think it's taking the minute little things that we have and finding creative and different ways to utilize things. That is the best thing I've heard in a long time. I really enjoyed reading this book. I give it a 4 out of 5. I really think that this book is for a lot of people. If you really want to know what it takes to go through the creative process, check this out. He's also got a YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. And I really thank you, Adam. You've given me a lot of years of creativity and growth, from the Mythbuster shows to all the movies that you helped create the different props for, and we really appreciate you just continuing to contribute to society. So thanks again. I want to ask you to give me a like and subscribe here at the Lear's Tool Chest, and I'm excited for the future of this channel, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.